Interesting one now. This one was announced about a week or so ago, but it's about PowerSchool having a data breach early January. And so the big question is, are your grades safe? Surprisingly, the answer may be yes, because the short story is PowerSchool discovered a data breach. This breach occurred via their customer support portal, and somehow someone managed to steal over 62 million records, student records, 9.5 million teachers' personal data or records as well. And this was discovered by PowerSchool late in December, and they revealed it around January 8th. And so some of the data that was obtained by the bad guy is first, middle, last names, date of birth, gender, health card number, grade level, school information, start and end dates, Ontario education number, so you can see some of this affected Canada, medical information, accommodation information, addresses, student numbers, student emails, residency status, and principal and vice principal, including discipline notes. All right, so the response to recovery from PowerSchool, they're doing the best they can. They hired some cyber experts to help them with the recovery and the response. They also hired Cyber Steward to communicate with attackers. They're offering 2 years credit monitoring, and they're working with school systems to notify victims. So one of the unofficial support pieces is from someone named Rami Backus. This is unofficial, but Rami created a document and a video for people on how to do some work in their student information system. So here's some of the terms and acronyms that you might need to know. This one's pretty short. So 200A0 maintenance user. So this 200A0 was some credentials that seem to appear in the logs from the data breach, and everybody is indicating that this may be the credentials for the bad guy. And then SIS stands for Student Information System. Rami Backus, again, this is someone that was mentioned in some of the articles, and he's the good guy, and he provided detailed information on how to check your SIS logs. And so let me go up here and I'll show you. He created this document. It's actually a Google Doc. There's a website in some of the articles there's a website link in some of the articles that I had read that explained this pretty good, but you can see he goes into detailed information on how to take care of this. He also created a video, and it's actually a really good video, so we'll give him a thumbs up for that. So he did a great job, or Rami did a great job, and thank you, Rami. And so PII, personal identifiable information, any representation of information that permits the identity of an individual to whom the information applies to be reasonably inferred by either direct or indirect means. And so this definition was obtained by the U.S. Department of Labor website. And so basically almost anything like your social security number, your address. I think we mentioned that student IDs and numbers were in the obtained information. And so there you go. And so now let's see. What is a support portal? This is usually a website that customers use to access information and get assistance. It can include frequently asked questions, tutorials, service tickets, and stuff like that. And so what is a threat actor? Threat actor is the bad guy, usually with malicious intent to take advantage of some kind of computer system or online process to infiltrate and take advantage of you, create. Here's some of the organizations that were involved. And so TransUnion and Experian, these are credit bureaus that are used for credit reporting. So PowerSchool is offering the 2 years credit monitoring, and so they are working with TransUnion and Experian to do that. The third credit bureau is Equifax, but they're not in this mix right now. Cyber Steward, this came from their website. They're trusted advisors in threat actor engagement, negotiations, and cyber resolutions. And so this is the group that negotiated or communicated with the bad guy. And through this event, they may have convinced the bad guy to not reveal information. And so even though this was not a ransomware attack, apparently some ransom was paid. And there is supposedly a video that shows the bad guy deleting the information. So Cyber Steward is maybe the group that is responsible for helping get that done. And we will find out, I'm sure, in the future if that was a successful discussion and or the bad guy just got some money and will eventually delete it anyway. Fingers crossed. PowerSchool. So PowerSchool is a provider of cloud-based software in North America, including Canada. And so this came from their website. They have almost 30 years of experience. They provide cutting-edge education technology, helping with collaboration within the education community. Originally a premier student information system, their continuous innovation has evolved their platform into an intelligent system tailored to meet each student's individual needs. So if you have a child that is a student in North America, they might be using PowerSchool, and that's K through 12. So what are some of the mitigations that you can do if you experience a similar challenge? Enhanced access controls, including multi-factor authentication and strong password policies. Regular security audits, data encryption. It's funny because you don't really hear a lot about data encryption until there's a breach or someone is conducting a ransomware attack on you. So if your data is encrypted, they can get the data, but if they can't decrypt it, then it's not that valuable to them. Incident response plan. So again, here's a situation where PowerSchool is doing the best they can, but they did reach out to experts in the field to help them. But as an organization, if you have a computer system of any sort, you got your information, everything online or even not online, you have to have an incident response plan. What if you lose power, if there's a fire, or if there's a cyber attack of some sort? You still have to have your own incident response plan to get you through some of that. Network segmentation, always try to keep everything as separate as best you can. That helps protect different layers of information and access. Data export controls. This is a good one because one of the comments in this incident was that the threat actor came in, got on the website or the support portal, and exported a bunch of information through CSV as if they were just a normal administrator. And so you might want to look into how you can control that. Can you limit how much data can be exported? Can you restrict it by IP addressing? Can you add extra layers of role-based access and only allow it for certain roles? That kind of thing. And then IP address restrictions. Again, this goes back to if someone's accessing your information from the Ukraine. I think this was indicating that the bad guy might have been from the Ukraine. Then maybe that's not a good IP address to be able to access any of your information. And so every organization does it differently, but a lot of organizations will not allow access to sites or data from outside the country or outside a group of countries or trusted partners. So incident reporting. If you are an organization and you have had an incident and you're not quite sure where to go, one of the things you want to consider is to contact your local FBI field office. Also maybe report to CISA, and you can do that through a 1-800 number or their email address. And then the NSA for general cybersecurity inquiries, you can go to cybersecurity_requests at NSA. And again, because this one mentioned that Canadian schools may have also been affected, report your incidents by emailing cccs@contact@cyber.gc.ca. And so here's some of the credits. The article that brought me here was actually from ARS Technica, and it was actually a pretty good one, and it was about students, parents, and teachers trying to get through the breach. And then, of course, Bleeping Computer had some really good information as well. And then we had the Department of Labor provided the information about the personal identifiable information. And the PowerSchool CIS data breach verification and audit steps was from that Google Doc, and same with the video Google Doc. PS cybersecurity log search. So that's the gist of it. PowerSchool experienced an incident, cyber incident. They have done the best they can to recover. They're trying to get through it. Lots of data, millions of records for students and teachers were affected, and we hope that everything works out. Thank you. See you later. Bye-bye.